Continuing our discussion about Mental Health Awareness Month this May, and this morning we're talking about the biggest misconceptions when it comes to mental illness. So joining us is Dr. Stephanie Hancock, CEO of Pool of Bethesda Psychiatric Health and a best-selling author of dozens of self-help books as well. Good morning to you.
Good morning so much. Thank you so much for having me, Jessica.
Yeah, I think it's so important. We can't talk about this enough, in my opinion, but let's talk about some of the misconceptions surrounding mental health, because I feel like these misconceptions can delay people getting help they need.
Well, one of the major ones that I often encounter in my practice is this can never happen to me. It is somebody else's problem. It is somebody else's issue. This is not something that my family went through. So because my family did not go through it, so whatever I'm feeling, it might not be depression. It might not be anxiety.
Yeah, because you tend to think, I'm just feeling off in this moment. You don't tend to think that it's something that needs to be treated. What's another misconception that you come across a lot with patients?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of patients, we go through the stigma, the mental health stigma. Take, for example, yesterday I was talking to a lady who, when I mentioned psychiatry, the very first thing that came to her mind was, oh, I'm crazy. And I'm working, I'm doing everything that I need to do, so I must not be crazy. And people do not understand that psychiatry does not necessarily mean, crazy. It just means maybe you need a little bit of help where mental health is concerned.
Right.
Maybe you need a little bit of loving and a little bit of tender, loving care.
Absolutely, just like anything else, right? Just like with your physical ailments, it can be the same thing with your mental, right? And it should be treated as such. Something else that you come across that might be getting in the way, that folks should, remove from their idea of it all so that they can maybe get out of their own way of help.
Well, here's the thing. Because of the pandemic, a lot of people are going through a lot of issues, particularly with our teenagers that are going through a lot. And I've often met with parents that are in denial, absolute, complete denial, because they feel like, well, what's going to happen if somebody else in my neighborhood knows that my child is going through mental health crisis? And so one of the myths is here, this person is not going through it, so I must not be going through it. It's important that we seek help for our children, because a lot of our children right now are going through suicidality. They're going through just so much, incredibly so much with this. And so it's important that we just scrap the myth and just go straight to help.
It's just so important. You're right. We're running out of time here, but really quickly, some of the big signals of maybe stepping in to saying, hey, I need some help, or the loved one needs some help.
Depression. Depression. I heard the last person talk about depression. It's important when you have someone that is very, very sad, they're into themselves, don't want to talk to anybody, they're having racing thoughts and suicidal thoughts. And these are signs of seeking help. When you are into yourself and don't want to talk to anybody and just feel like, my God, the whole world is just against me. I don't feel like doing the things that I used to do before. These are signs that tell signs, seek help.
Big sign there. Dr. Stephanie Hancock, I wish we could talk more. That was really, really great intel. We appreciate you talking about this important topic, and looking forward to hopefully talking to you some more down the pipe. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Really important to talk about that, that's for sure. We're going to put the signs and all the information she just mentioned on our website, fox19.com.